Managing with other individuals is portion of being human. In any case, given the blast of social media, being uncovered to other people's considerations and suppositions can be as basic as opening our phones to begin with thing within the morning and seeing a message or comment. This increment in exposure means an increment within the good, but it moreover implies an increment within the awful. By terrible, I cruel the things that have the potential to cause us enduring inconvenience, dissatisfaction, etc. Some of this may indeed be coordinated particularly at us, whether it's a web interaction or face-to-face. Notwithstanding of how we're uncovered to an insult, it has the potential to cause us an expansive sum of enduring. Nowadays, we're planning to go through a few stolid apparatuses to decrease that enduring and keep up our peace of intellect, as well as a few ways to implement our boundaries in ways that appear somebody they've violated the line without losing our composure. THEPROBLAM, regard and, more particularly, disregard cause us issues for a number of reasons. It can be cultural. Most societies have a few level of honor and regard profoundly imbued in their values. Need of regard for traditions, chain of command, or social desires can cause grinding. Social regard can be a marker of social status and position in social bunches. Disregard in this setting can be seen as a danger to a person's position in that gather. Self-worth, our self-worth and self-esteem can be, in portion, connected to how others see and treat us. Disregard can contrarily influence a person's see of themselves and their worth or be seen as an assault on their self-worth. These are some cases, but it's clear to see how disregard can cause an passionate reaction. In numerous cases, the feeling we have of being disrespected could be a boiling over of feelings that make us feel assaulted, which we have to react to right the off base. In any case, these sentiments regularly drag us absent from our values and cause us to act in ways that don't speak to the individual we need to be, often making us see uncertain as we permit the behavior of others to snare a response from us. Through the utilize of Stoicism, able to learn a way to handle disregard in a sound way, keep up our composure, and, on the off chance that required, uphold our boundaries. Control. We can't control other individuals, but we will control how we react to them. A center of impassive reasoning is the idea that there are a few things in life ready to control and a few things we cannot. Whereas this might sound exceptionally basic, we frequently make botches when judging what is and isn't inside our control. These botches cause us to endure. We endure when we put our energy into things that, no matter how difficult we attempt or how unequivocally we feel, will not alter in spite of our endeavors. This may cause sentiments of helplessness, ineffectiveness, severity, and scorn. We endure when we don't take duty for the things that are our duty, specifically our considerations, convictions, and activities. This will lead us to fault the world or the individuals around us for our behavior, never learning that it's us who select how we think and act. A few things are in our control and others not. Things in our control are conclusion, interest, want, revulsion, and, in a word, anything are our possess activities. Things not in our control are body, property, reputation, command, and, in one word, anything are not our claim activities. So, how does this offer assistance with disregard? While the polarity of control draws a clear line within the sand around the things we control and things we don't. The magic lies in really getting a handle on this. Our internal citadel, able to think of our intellect as a fortification, Pierre Hadot called it our internal citadel. Inside these dividers, you command your considerations, sentiments, and activities. Usually your space. When somebody disregards you, you're to begin with intuitive, can be to counter due to the feeling of harm. But this can be where Stoicism steps in, direction you to require a minute, and recognize that inside these dividers, your reaction is yours to select. You choose in the event that you let harmful words breach your resistances, or in the event that you select a more flexible, useful response. The world exterior. Presently, envision the world past your posts sweeping, eccentric, and overflowing with incalculable other posts, individuals with their possessed considerations and sentiments. Here, there are endless suppositions, activities, and words passing between individuals. Among these interactions will be disregard. But, and here's the key thing to remember these wins, no matter how furious, stay exterior your dividers. They are outside events. While they might rattle your gates or crash against your dividers, they cannot manage how you command your contemplations and activities unless you let them in. Why does this matter? When ready to get at the nature of disregard through the focal point of control, we will reframe the offense from an individual assault to an outside occasion, or essentially another individual voicing in conclusion that able to select a disregard. We are able at that point center on our reaction, or may bethin what the other individual has done, and in doing so, bethink with how we move forward instead of acting on drive, which we may lament. Virtuea. All you'll do is behave in a way you accept is sweet. And offended, when stripped down, is basically someone's discernment. A recognition colored by their convictions, predispositions, and encounters. Epictetus, one of Stoicism's most noteworthy masterminds, might say that an offended is comparable to somebody indicating out that the sky is green. It's a perspective, yes, but it's not continuously and precise reflection of reality. The ancient Stoics had 4 cardinal virtues. Intelligence, our capacity to utilize sound judgment and to distinguish between great, terrible, and detached things. It includes looking for information, making educated choices, and understanding the nature of the world. Temperance, our capacity to act with balance and self-discipline. It implies controlling wants and motivations, dodging abundances, and accomplishing a just in all viewpoints of life. Strength, our capacity to work out both physical bravery and the ethical strength to stand up for what is right, confront challenges head-on, and persevere hardships. It's around standing up to both outside difficulties and inner fears or tensions. Equity, our capacity for decency, benevolence, and our obligations to our community. It emphasizes acting with keenness, giving everybody their due, and contributing to the common great. For the reason of this discourse, we'll be looking at shrewdness. An essential portion of wisdom is our capacity to see the world because it is free from our inclinations, judgments, previously established inclinations, and desires that regularly twist the genuine nature of what we see. Appearances to the intellect are of 4 sorts. Things either are what they show up to be, or they not one or the other are, nor show up to be, or they are, and don't show up to be, or they are not, and however show up to be. Properly to point in all these cases is the shrewd man's assignment. The closer ready to get to seeing the world equitably, the superior we are ready to create great judgments, since our choices and activities are made with more precise data. How does this offer assistance us bargain with disregard? When we will learn to see the world more equitably, we learn that the things other individuals say and think are frequently projections of their claimed convictions, values, and encounters. That's to say, not everything other individuals say is genuine. When we get at this, we will extend the thought to incorporate the things other individuals say to us and around us. On the off chance that we're insulter, we will review the offended and judge whether it is genuine and something we ought to reflect on, or untrue and basically a projection of the person insulting us. This channel secures us from rising to outrage and permits our passionate response to control our practices, which, as we've as of now said, can cause us to act in ways we'll lament later on. So don't let the activities of other individuals drag you absent from your values. It's exceptionally likely they're essentially anticipating their claim encounters onto the world around them. We are able indeed learn to be appreciative for it. In case somebody, through an offended or a comment, highlights something that we have done wrong or a behavior we have that's not useful, we have been given an opportunity for reflection that we may not have something else had. Epictetus once said, "In the event that anybody tells you that a certain individual talks sick of you, or doing not make pardons around what is said of you, but reply, 'He was insensible of my other issues,' else he would not have specified these alone." Boundaries. All that being said, there will be times when individuals exceed our boundaries, and we have to uphold them. Setting and keeping up solid boundaries are basic for our well-being, self-respect, and keeping up adjusted connections. Boundaries anticipate us from being taken advantage of, protect our self-worth and self-esteem, and by and large permit us to preserve our values and not compromise on what we believe to be right, reasonable, or fair. Here are a few ways to assist us keep up our boundaries. Remain reliable. Once you've set a boundary, be steady in maintaining it. Consistency sends the message that you're genuine approximately where that boundary starts and closes. When saying no, we gotta learn to be comfortable saying no to demands or circumstances that compromise our boundaries. Keep in mind saying no could be a total sentence and doesn't always require clarification. Reassess and alter. As we develop and grow, our boundaries will likely have to be altered with us. Frequently assess them to guarantee they adjust along with your current needs and values. Maintain a strategic distance from over-justifying, whereas it's affirmed to supplying clarification, dodge over-justifying or over-explaining your boundaries. Your consolation and well-being are reason sufficient. Get ready for resistance. There may possibly be cases where individuals stand up to or respond contrarily to you setting boundaries. Typically, particularly genuine on the off chance that they were utilized to profiting from their non-attendance. Remain firm, remain steady, emphasize your position, and remove yourself on the off chance that they proceed to disregard your limits. I have regularly pondered how it is that each man adores himself more than all the rest of men, but however sets less esteem on his possessed supposition of himself than on the supposition of others. Ideally, this made a difference to outline the subject of offended disregard and the require for boundaries. As you embark on this remarkable journey, armed with the timeless wisdom of Stoic principles, you will find yourself navigating the treacherous waters of disrespect with a newfound sense of purpose and resilience. Stoicism, a philosophy that has withstood the test of time, will become your guiding light, illuminating the path to inner strength and emotional mastery. With grace as your trusted companion, you will learn to gracefully navigate the stormy seas of disrespect, remaining calm and composed in the face of adversity. Stoic principles will teach you to detach yourself from the opinions and actions of others, recognizing that their disrespect is a reflection of their own inner struggles, rather than a reflection of your worth. Resilience will be your armor as you weave these principles into the very fabric of your daily existence. Stoicism will empower you to rise above the negativity and maintain your composure, even in the most challenging situations. You will learn to cultivate a mindset of gratitude and acceptance, finding strength in the face of disrespect and using it as an opportunity for growth and self-improvement. With unwavering resolve, you will uphold your cherished values, refusing to compromise your integrity in the face of disrespect. Stoic principles will guide you to respond with wisdom and compassion, rather than reacting impulsively or seeking revenge. You will learn to confront disrespect with a calm and measured approach, understanding that true strength lies in restraint and self-control. As you embrace this transformative philosophy, you will witness the extraordinary power that unfolds before you. Stoicism will empower you to conquer any challenge that comes your way, not only in the realm of disrespect, but in all aspects of life. It will teach you to find peace and contentment within yourself, regardless of external circumstances. Through the practice of Stoic principles, you will cultivate a deep sense of inner strength and emotional mastery. You will learn to navigate the ups and downs of life with equanimity, finding solace in the knowledge that you have the power to choose your response to any situation. Stoicism will become a guiding force in your life, enabling you to live with purpose, integrity, and resilience. So, embark on this remarkable journey armed with the timeless wisdom of Stoic principles. Let grace and resilience be your trusted companions as you navigate the treacherous waters of disrespect. Weave these principles into the very fabric of your daily existence and witness the extraordinary power that unfolds before you. Let Stoicism be your guiding light, illuminating the path to inner strength and emotional mastery. Embrace this transformative philosophy